Hey everybody, this is Thunderhands. I kind of skipped the little musical intro and all that stuff today because I wanted to get right to the point of this divide and conquer because it came to me. Now this is what is used against people in society today. This is what is used to control people. This is what is used in war. This is what is used in a lot of different strategies, divide and conquer, and it came from thousands of years ago. Sun Tzu's Art of War talks about it, and the Roman Empire used it. Divide and conquer. And I heard it applied to the political spectrum today. The Democrats and Republicans, the liberals and conservatives. You know, people, we have to just take a deep breath and realize that this is a game. It's like if you went to a football game and you're rooting for one side or another. Rah rah sis boom bah. So let's take society, divide it into two political factions or two factions, and we'll call this one red and we'll call this one blue, and we'll make it so that it's just like a football game. One side's rooting for the other. In fact, it could get so passionate that people might even get violent with one another. So there you go. You know, divide and conquer. Now this isn't just used in politics, although politics can be the root of it. It's used in religion. It's used in, divide one religion against another. Oh, Muslims are bad and Christians are good, or whatever. Or Muslims are good and Christians are bad. I mean, whichever way you use it, it's still divide and conquer. And both sides use it, believe me. They use it. Now I think in different ways. I think about strategy because I'm a Taoist, and I think about warriorship because I'm Native American. And I think about what is happening to the people in this country and how screwed over they're, they are by this system. And maybe it's not just this country, it's any country. So you have to be aware of the fact that this is happening, and you have to be aware that it's a game. Think outside the box. Think outside that paradigm of good versus evil, or this team versus that team. Competition. And this accomplishes two different things. It pits one man against another. Number one, it makes that acceptable. And number two, it is a huge, huge distraction from what's really going on. And what's really going on is things they don't want you to know about, or things that are just in plain sight that they want to distract you from, like nuclear events or whatever. Whatever they're doing that they don't want you to remember. It's like, look over here, no, look over there. Oh, here, no, look over here. Look at this, or look at that. I mean, on the news, it's, oh, this, then that, then pretty soon you forgot what happened like yesterday. Okay, you're so bombarded with this crap. So that's distraction, And so, getting back to the point of this divide and conquer, that's used for distraction. Just like when you watch a football game, it's to distract you from what your normal life. It's a way out. It's a door. And see, they use that to their advantage big time. And even people, you know, that seemingly, now I watch some YouTube stuff, financial guys and real estate guys, and I won't mention their names because, you know, I like them in a way. Everybody's trying to get their truth across, but at the same time they're trying to make a few bucks too. I don't know. Jury's out on that one, but you know, some of these guys are into like the politics of everything. I mean, most of them are. They speak alternative media stuff and try to speak some truth, but they're still hung up in this political thing. I mean, they're really hung up in, that's what I see. I mean, they're speaking one thing, they're speaking some kind of truth, and yes, there's some truth in it. And everybody has a right to say whatever they want, but they're still, I see that they're still hung up in this left-right, divide and conquer paradigm where they bought into one side or the other. And you can't buy into one side or the other and be legitimate, not a free spirit, not a free thinker. You cannot do that. Sorry, end of story, period. Because you're hung up in the game then. That's what I try to tell these people. It's not that I'm, you know, sometimes I post on there and other people get upset, and I'm just trying to be, you know, use common sense, use wisdom, use, you know, that's how I look at things. So, you know, I mean, you have to know about strategy, and you have to know about how insidious some of these people can be, because they use legalese, okay, legal talk, to screw you over that way, and then they use financialese, which is financial talk, to screw you over that way because you don't understand it. You have no idea what they're talking about. That's why you hire a lawyer or whatever, a financial expert. Problem is, they don't know what they're talking about. Sometimes, I mean, now some of these financial people. So, how does this apply to the divide and conquer thing? Well, they use it in all areas, financially. And, you know, some of these people, like I say, they don't understand, as, you know, they speak their truth, that they're still buying into this paradigm of rah rah sis boom bah, one team against the other. And thoughts just come to me about this stuff. I mean, you know, why people let that happen? Why people let anything happen? Why do they let it happen? Why don't they recognize it for what it is? Well, they're brainwashed. Brainwashing is insidious stuff. Begins since birth. I've talked about this before. It affects our every waking moment. What we buy into, what we believe. You got to strategize in your head, and the only way that you can outsmart these people is to like meditate upon what they're doing and see what they're doing. Then you just rise above it. You know, it is kind of a meditation to get out of this, them pitting one person against the other, double standards, double speak. There's another thing, George Orwell's double speak. It's all the same. Distraction, lies. creating a competitive spirit one against the other. I mean, you see these Republicans and Democrats getting into these arguments and debates, and oh, it's going to get bad this year. Let me warn you right now, it could get violent. Because the Republicans, as I see it, I mean, I don't know, I'm neither party, obviously, but I'm looking at these two factions, these two puppets that the elite or whoever have created, and I'm going, who are they going to have turn against the other so bad that it's going to create some kind of civil war or secession from the Union, or you know? Kind of wonder where it's all going, don't you? Because while they're doing all this, I mean, when you realize that they're doing all this stuff on people, what else are they doing? They meaning whoever's controlling, or, you know, who's ever running the bus, who's ever sitting at the head office, as pilots say, up there. Now, I know I'm a pilot, and there's some pilots I don't trust. In fact, I don't like riding on commercial airliners because I'm not flying the airplane. Now, how is that different than people trusting in the pilot of the government, or people trusting in the pilot of the financial wizards, or people trusting anything that they don't know how to do themselves? I mean, are you going to get up and fly an airplane, or even know about how to fly an airplane? If you're not a pilot, you go up in the cockpit, well, you might learn real quick. I guess the point I'm trying to make it here is that you don't know who's flying the airplane. You don't know what their expertise is. You don't know what their motives are. Are they out there to crash the airplane or turn it topsy-turvy? See, and that's the same thing. You don't know with government leaders. You don't know. Only by, you know, their actions do you know. And then you don't even know the deep, deep workings. Okay. Of that machinery. That machinery's pretty deep. The divide and conquer, the control masses. It's pretty deep. It's scary. Let's put it that way. It would scare the normal person. They don't want to think about death squads and, you know, targeted hits on people they don't like, discrediting people, censorship. It's deep. Trust me. So you just kind of, while strategizing, have to detach. Because the only real strategy is detachment. Seeing it from another source, a third eye source, whatever you want to call it, spiritual source. Get beyond the divide and conquer trap that they have you in. Think about that a while. It's going on 15 minutes here. I'll end this video now, but I want to tell you that I put my website down here. A couple of them, I think. So you can find out who I am, Thunderhands. I have a book out, a couple of books, 3 books actually. One's an award-winning book, so I'm not just Joe Schmo off the street, although that would be okay too if he's speaking truth. Anyway, my website is down there, nativeamericantaoist.com, and then the other one is spiritofcrazyhorse.com, and my book is Listen to the Wind, Speak from the Heart. Think about the things I said today, and may peace be with you.